been born in the 30s. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. I know she treats me like no other. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. If only I could be her lover. And when I snap out my daydream, it's getting pretty late. Michelle still wants to finish our date. She says that she really likes me, that I could be the one. Sorry, Michelle, you're about 60 years too young. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. I know she treats me like no other. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. If only I could be her lover. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. Do you think she'd date a little bit younger? I'm in love with your dead grandmother. If only I could be her lover.
Test.
Hello, everybody.
You're kind of low, Chef.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I think I'm probably low for you guys. Not low for chat. I'll fix it.
Either Christian's high or you're low.
No, I'm sure I'm low.
I'm always high, brother.
Oh, brother. Brother.
What's up? Welcome to the extras. You might say those are pretty cool extras. And I agree with you.
What the fuck is
If something's coming through
Look
his
at-
speakers,
look
I don't
at-
know.
look at-
What the hell is going on?
So, what extra are you gonna pick? They're all pretty epic, if you know what I mean.
I think it's the Dead Grandmother game. I don't know. I'm shocked I'm able to identify it, but I recognize that French-Canadian voice anywhere.
I watched a second of that and I heard tales of
What's up? Welcome to the extras.
What's happening?
You
Okay. There we go.
Welcome to the extra.
All right. I should be good for you guys now, right?
Probably
Yeah.
not TR Bucket. I don't know.
Wait, Mike.
No, you're right.
Okay. Is my volume good for you or not, Mike?
Oh, sorry, I was responding to chat. Yeah. it's
Okay.
good.
Cool.
I was talking to TR Bucket.
Gotcha.
Things are going so smooth until I walk into the living room.
Okay.
Photo and my jaw dropped. I think I fell in love right on the spot.
Test,
Hey, I'm
test,
not
1,
Jason
2, 1,
Finelli. Change that. How dare you?
2. I don't have power over that.
She's all that I want.
John.
She's stolen my heart. I think I'm in love with your grandma. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. I know she treats me like no other. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. If
Say Grandma Gil.
could be her lover.
Okay.
I like to think of kissing those gums. Teeth
How is that guy? He's tall.
way of fun. I'm
Is
sure
he overpowered like he is in other games?
Nah. He's never been overpowered.
Very overpowered CBS too.
It's not really.
Christian's
People
always
not
got
knowing
those
what to
hard
do.
counters. It's called being Christian.
People being like, I don't know what to do with sonar, so it must be overpowered. It's like,
Okay.
you jump over the fireball. And that's it.
I think I am ready to go. Let's turn that off. Let's test this.
You have to change
Jump
my
down.
name in the
Yep, I'll get it.
scene.
He's good.
Did you guys hear that music though?
Yes.
I hope that Sekiro anime is real. I mean,
me.
do you really want a Sekiro anime?
Okay, I'm ready. You guys ready?
Right.
I was born ready, baby.
Let's bring this up. Okay, let's do it. Starting in 5, 4, 3. It's the internet. You're busy. Let's do this. Welcome to the Game S Decides podcast. This is the podcast where we decide everything about the world of video games so you never have to think for yourself. I'm your host, Jeff Grubb, and with me is...
Mike Minotti.
In today's episode, Steely Dan might never be in a video game now, and Heretic and Hexen are back, as well as Capcom be monetizing them gooners. That's what it says here, anyhow. I believe it's true as well. But first, Mike Minotti, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I went to Arby's, and I felt a little guilty about it, but it tasted pretty good.
That's, you know what? Don't feel guilty, bud. You earned it. Also, I would go for some Arby's right now. I had a couple slices of my kids' frozen pizza. I made it for them, and then I had 2 of those. So I also feel guilty. But so there's plenty of guilt to go around.
You know. It was a busy day. It was a busy day. We did a lot of extra shows. I actually got upset when I realized that Nintendo Indie World was earlier today.
Oh, it was today we did that, huh?
Yeah, that was today.
Wow. I kind of don't like that when I realized that.
That's
feels bad.
That does not feel like it was today.
No, it does not.
I mean, that was literally 12 hours ago. So
let's do another show.
Hey.
All right. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Yeah, lots today. We're going to have quite a bit tomorrow as well. If you're going to be watching over on Giant Bomb. But right now we're doing Decide, so let's just hang out, talk about video games, talk about whatever.
I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm getting my new glasses. I can't wait to
that's overdue, right?
I almost want to just destroy these right now. I could drive to the eyeglasses place. I'm so fucking sick of these glasses. They're so awful. They're like the shitty finish is coming off the sides of them where it touches the side of my face.
What if you destroy them though? And then the world ends, and there's no mail delivery or whatever, or when you can't go get them, and then you don't have any glasses at all. Yeah,
like there was time. I could see fine without them, honestly. Like I could get by without them. All right, it's a little rough, but
sure.
I would like to have glasses.
You nearsighted, farsighted? What's the deal?
I can't. Further away is harder to see.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So yes. Doing that's the same for me. I'm nearsighted. Yeah.
Look at the dents. Look at the dents. My God.
Look at those dents on his face.
It's not good.
Wait, nearsighted is when you can see from far away, or I thought it was the other way around.
No, nearsighted means you could see things that are near you.
Yeah, so I'm nearsighted.
Oh man, I got it all the way around.
You get it though, right?
I'm
like if you just say it. Yeah, nearsighted. I have sight for which is near.
Large Mario, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships on YouTube. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
That's awesome. Look at that. And everyone say thank you if you got a gifted membership. That means you, Dean L. Bowling, and everyone else. Shouts out to Large Mario. We love Large Mario around here. Let's do this. Thank you everybody for joining us. You can give us a good rating wherever you are listening and hit that like button on YouTube. It helps people find the show. If you want to ask a question, you could do so. You just got to drop a super chat while you're listening live here on YouTube. We'll get to all of those before the end of the program. We do answer every single one. Thanks to Carlos Ain, who is Insane in the Rain Music on YouTube for the use of our theme songs. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and wherever pods are caught. Thank you to the mods. Thanks to Christian for producing, and you can get more from Mike and me and support us by going to patreon.com/GameMess. That gets you access to our Discord server, participation in Q&A sessions and our Game Club discussions, early access to new episodes of shows like Columbros, and of course, all of our shows ad-free. Friendly reminder, you can also become a supporter by becoming a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber. Go to twitch.tv/Tokoto, Jeff Grubb, Christian_RARG. All of that is up for the grabs. You can go ahead and get all those same benefits. Or just go back to patreon.com/GameMess. All right, Mike, I got some...
Wait.
Yeah.
Can I ask you in the chat a medical question?
Yeah, let's do it.
This okay, you see, this part under my thumb and the palm of my hand?
It's cancer.
Right here.
I'm sorry, what? Yes.
It's kind of numb for the last couple of days.
Wait, the muscle there?
This part right here.
Okay.
Were you giving too many thumbs ups?
Is it?
No, I don't.
Did you jam it too far up your ass? Or what'd you do? Okay, so how many days?
A couple of days. Everyone thinks it's because I'm jerking off. I don't use this hand for that.
I didn't think that. I know which hand you jerk off with.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no problem here for you, best friend. Okay. It's probably like repetitive stress injury, right? It's probably
carpal tunnel.
It's probably gamer hand a little bit. You just got to do some stretches, bud. It comes for us all. Like it does come for us all. Numb is God, what have you been playing recently? A lot of Switch 2?
actually not a ton.
Okay.
It was a lot of Outer Wilds. A lot of just. I mean, I guess I'm here a lot, so
too much
You know
shmup.
what? It definitely is kind of right where I cradle the mouse, huh?
Okay, yeah.
Kind of right when I cradle the mouse.
Yeah, it could be that. So, yeah, just look up some hand stretches, or type your symptoms into Google, and you'll get some hand stretches. I've been doing them too.
Why are Mike's hands so hairy? Did you miss?
Did you miss
Did
it?
you miss on the dump truck today?
You want to see
my
it?
shoulders?
Do you need to show it again? I mean, yeah.
No, they missed. They can go look. I'm not.
You're right. Yeah. That's or they could pay for it. Either one or the. Oh wait, no, you're not allowed to do that. Actually, we're not allowed to ask you to pay for Mike
I
to show
did it
a
on
scan.
Twitch. Yeah, I did it on Twitch by accident. I was laying by a pool in Disney World, and they're like, "Take your show." I was like, "I'll do it for 10 subs." Then someone did, and I did it. Then I thought about what I had just done, and I was like, I probably shouldn't strip for money on Twitch."
Yeah, probably not. Well, you should, but they don't allow it. So some hand stretches. I've been having it where I'm holding the Steam Deck and my left hand is getting fatigued pretty quickly. Like getting kind of tired. I'm like, what the hell's going on? It feels fine all the time, and it's just like, okay, I think I just like have a pull, like a sort of a tired muscle in there somewhere.
Yeah, but like it doesn't hurt. Like sometimes I'll get wrist pain if I'm like doing a lot. It doesn't hurt. It's just like it's just weird. It's just weird there.
I mean, could be a combination of things. Maybe some inflammation. I don't know. Maybe try a compression, like one of those wrist compression things.
God, can we start the show already?
All right.
Jeez.
Anyhow, Contraband canceled after 4 years. Man, that's just another bummer. Yeah, this, for people that don't remember, this is the trailer from E3 4 years ago. I guess it would have been, was it E3? No, it would have been SGF. I don't remember what it was. It was an Xbox showcase during the summer 4 years ago. And there was a bunch of shit laying around, and they played a Steely Dan song. And so I was excited because they had a Steely Dan song in it. But it was being made by Avalanche, the makers of Just Cause. That Avalanche. There's multiple Avalanches. This is the one we're talking about here. And now the game's been canceled without us ever seeing a single other second of any kind of footage from the game ever. What do you think?
What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, it's right in line with where Microsoft's at right now. Like, they canceled Perfect Dark, so what won't they cancel? They cancel a lot of their other partnership projects. Remember when I would be like, hey, I got some leaks from out of Xbox, and they're doing that Dragon project with IOI. Well, I don't think they're doing that anymore. Or the Wu-Tang game that got revealed this year, that was originally part of, like, a deal with Xbox. And, I don't want to, like, blow up their spot at all, but when I was like, hey, what was it like kind of like working with partners, finding the right partner to work with? The people I was talking to that worked at that studio, Brass Lion, was like, kind of looked at each other, and I got the sense they're like, we had some troubles with a partner before. Wouldn't be surprised if that partner was Microsoft. I think Microsoft's just not in the business of making a lot of video games. Now, they still are making a lot of video games, but you were making one with Avalanche that sounded like a decent idea. At least give it a shot. I mean, it was going to be a heist game. We don't really know what this was going to be, but I still would have liked to have seen it. Well, they're not making that anymore. Yeah. They're not making Perfect Dark anymore. I guess they're still making OD with Kojima. That like Jason Schreier got word from Microsoft that said that they are still doing that. I mean, we'll see. I guess I kind of don't know why. Like, to what point do they need an exclusive game from Kojima on the Xbox? They don't even make their games exclusively for Xbox, so I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, that was something greenlit in a different era, huh?
Yep, absolutely. Yes, so very strange. I mean, I don't know what to make of this other than this is just where Microsoft is at right now.
I mean, it's just such a shame because Avalanche has made a lot of cool games. Obviously, the Just Cause series, but even, that Mad Max game was pretty good. Rage 2 was actually good. They worked on that. So yeah, it just seems like, and it's one of these things like, wow, that's a lot of time that they spent on this. So now it's going to be, there's going to be that OD thing, but it's like, oh, even longer for another Avalanche game of some kind. And a lot of studios, that's rough. That puts them in a dangerous situation now.
Yep, definitely.
And
what's the question?
All of us at once. Hands up. All of us at
Sorry,
once.
I was about to say the State of Decay game is just State of Decay 3 is just. It's dead. What's up?
I mean, I don't know if it's dead, but that's one of their internal studios. Those are weird in a different way. But they've been working on that for a very long time now. That has had a lot of weirdness to it, where like the leadership team left, and then they started a new studio and hired Austin Walker and fucked all those people over in different and fun ways. So yeah, and then State of Decay 3. I always heard, and this was a long time ago, that studio was really anxious to prove everybody wrong and show that they could make a strong State of Decay 3 without that leadership. And I believe them if it ever comes out, but who knows? But yeah, there is a pervasive weirdness throughout Microsoft's lineup for sure, because if they're obviously turning into this massive third-party studio, and third-party might not even be the right term. Like, it's a kind of a platform unto itself without the hardware platform, but whatever. It's effectively a third-party company. I mean, I guess that puts them back in a situation where only the biggest swings matter, and that is what Matt Booty said not long ago when they were laying people off by the thousands. That they want to focus on their biggest swings, on the things that could have the biggest impact. And, you know, Contraband was going to have to probably had a long road to hoe before it got to a point where it could have that kind of impact. And you kind of look at their lineup up and down. It's like, okay, they don't have a ton of those. And if Perfect Dark wasn't even going to be one of those, what will be? I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking about Microsoft kind of sucking, in Austin Walker, I know he had a message yesterday, kind of, you know, pointing out and talking about, you know, how Microsoft's cloud stuff, Azure, is just being used by Israel and whatnot to help with their genocide in Palestine. So that part, that's also awful, even more awful. So yeah, Microsoft just kind of shit right now. Just a bad company.
Yeah, they're monitoring 1 million calls an hour or something like that of Palestinians, and they're collating that data, handing it over to people, doing an ethnic cleansing in that country. It is, yeah, it's vile, and that's why Microsoft continues to be under the BDS movement, or they call for a boycott of Xbox specifically, because they do believe that will draw attention to this, and they're more right every day, and it should be drawn attention to. I think you said it, Mike. If you're making a game with Microsoft in whatever capacity, it's just got to be harrowing right now, and you can't have a lot of faith that it's going to work out. And that's true for a lot of the industry, but it's especially bad at Microsoft. So we'll see what survives out of this period of weirdness while they continue to shift toward AI and burn up money in that money burning machine. So yeah,
AI, it's great for making art worse and for helping in your genocide. It's just a fantastic technology so far.
Great tool across the board. Yeah, absolutely. You see this thing that just got announced 5 minutes or 10 minutes ago, I guess? My Mario, a series of Mario-themed products to be released from August 26th of this year. So in about 3 weeks. The products in the My Mario series will be available at Nintendo Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. Select products in the My Nintendo series to be released outside of Japan starting in 2026. So I guess we won't get this in August. There's this free app called Hello Mario that will be on mobile and Switch. And it's like an interactive Mario face that you can talk to or touch, and it will respond in various ways. It's not maybe Milo's a bit too ambitious. I guess maybe not even talk.
Even this app, it looks like you're doing Mario 64 style stuff.
Yes,
it looks like very young Mario stuff. It's like they're really targeting the youngest kids possible. It's for toddlers. That's smart. Get them while they're young. Nintendo's already good with that. But
is this have to be related with the 40th anniversary?
Again, this is so targeted to toddlers who don't know what a 40th anniversary is. Not really. They're not using any of that verbiage here either. I think it's just a new product line, again, of Mario, targeted at 1 and 2 year olds.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of these other. Yeah, there's sippy cups and safety bowls and a toddler's hoodie and a little diorama,
playing blocks.
Yes, blocks and diorama sets, and maybe what looks like maybe a video of Mario teaching you why it's important to comb your hair. It's that kind of stuff.
Mario teaches typing.
And hygiene. It's very cute. I'm into this stuff. My kids are probably a bit too old for this actually now in a lot of cases. Although I'll touch Mario's face, I don't care.
Chat, stop saying it's perfect for Dan. Okay, that's not cool.
Funny.
Yeah, but I think you're right, Mike. Get them while they're young. This feels like the next step for Nintendo's smartphone presence, where it's okay, we tried Super Mario Run and charging $10. And we had some free-to-play games. We did Mario Kart. And some of that stuff worked. Some of it didn't. But like, what else can we use this for while we're making a ton of money with our console business? So it's like, well, kids like to use tablets, and they're too young. Even when they're too young to use a Switch, we should like let them know what Mario is at that point. It's that simple, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all it is. You know, like the tablet stuff is just part of it. It really is a whole product line.
Yep. And then yes, the Wario Teaches Capitalism game will come soon after for sure. All right, let's keep moving right along here. Night Dive is back for Heretic and Hexen today at QuakeCon. Night Dive, as they teased when we did a kind of a play along with them on Giant Bomb for System Shock. They did their System Shock Enhanced Edition or whatever it was, the 25th anniversary.
System Shock 2. Yeah.
Was it System Shock 2? That was System Shock 2. That's right. Thank you, Mike.
Well, you're welcome.
Yes, and I sat down, I played the game, I was having a good time talking with them, and they were like, yeah, we're going to have something at QuakeCon, don't worry. And that was like exciting. Well, it was more exciting than I even realized. It's Heretic and Hexen, games that I really liked, and I played some Heretic today. That game holds up. That's just a ton of fun. It's a good time.
I'm really excited. Heretic was kind of like the big Quake or the Doom clone. In fact, John Romero worked on it a lot in that Masters of Doom book that
Yes.
we both have read / listened to. Like, it's even kind of brought up that some people at id resented how much time he spent working on it. But I think it shows through there. It's definitely is a stand from that era. I played through just the Doom 1 and 2 remaster that Night Dive put out a couple years ago. I played through that this year, and I thought those still held up. So I'm super excited for this. Just doing like medieval fantasy Doom. Cool idea. Love it.
Yep. So step into the definitive re-release of two dark spellcasting shooters that shaped the genre. So that is Heretic and Hexen. It's not Hexen 2, right? That's the one that got the sequel, Hexen 2.
No, I think Hexen 2 was like it was a bit
Raven.
later.
It was Raven. I think that sounds right.
I think it's a Raven thing. Yeah. So Hexen 2 is a little bit more advanced kind of a thing.
That sounds right.
I hope we get 97.
So this is still the Doom engine. Heretic and Hexen were released in 94 and 95, pushing first-person shooters into bold new territory, blah, blah, blah. This is going to include, unless you already own Heretic or Hexen, I think it's either or, in which case you get the updated versions of these automatically. But if you go to buy this now, you'll get Heretic, Shadows of the Serpent Riders, Hexen Beyond Heretic, Hexen Death Kings of the Dark Citadel, and 2 all-new episodes created in collaboration between individuals at id Software and Night Dive Studios. That includes Heretic, Faith Renewed, and Hexen, Vestiges of Grandeur. That there are a total of 117 campaign maps and 120 deathmatch maps in Heretic plus Hexen. New enhancements include online cross-platform deathmatch and co-op for up to 16 players. Local split-screen deathmatch and co-op for up to 8 players. What does 16-player cooperative look like?
What does it even look like? We need to get 16 people together.
Yes.
And see what that looks like. Because that sounds wow. I always forget that. So there's Heretic, then there's Hexen, the sequel.
Yep.
And then there's a Hexen 2 in 97 from Raven. And these are all Raven. These were and then
That's right. Yes.
there's also a Heretic 2. So there's a Hexen 2 and a Heretic 2. Yeah, it's confusing. So it's Heretic, Hexen, Hexen 2, Heretic 2.
And then Hexen for Nintendo 64 is just Hexen, right? That's not a Doom 64 situation. I think it is.
I don't think it's as much of a Doom 64 situation, at least. I think that's just basically Hexen.
I played that game a ton. I rented it a couple times. I really enjoyed it on there.
Raven is such a cool company. They did a lot of good stuff, and this is where it starts here. Pretty much for them. There's a couple they did before that. Oh, against these.
Oh, there he goes.
So it was Raven, but it did publish these games,
and that's why people were so mad at Romero for help, because it was Raven. He was going over to help Raven a bunch, and that was like one of the first times they licensed the id tech, the Doom engine, and I'm sure he was having fun kind of teaching them how to do that stuff. But yeah, these are just like sort of gothic, witchy, spellcasting wizard versions of Doom. And again, they rule. It is a good time. It's good heavy metal vibes like all these games had back then. And like I said, I was playing it today. It holds up. Like, it's immediately fun. And I'm going to play a bunch more.
Yeah, there's so many other Raven first-person shooters that I'd love to see remastered, because they did Jedi Outcast, which is just incredible. Star Wars, Dark Forces 3, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. We also need Jedi Knight. I'd love to see that one done. They also did one of my favorites, Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. Really fun first-person shooter. One of the better Star Trek games. Also has an awesome expansion pack where you just get to kind of walk around the ship. I loved that a ton. So it's also Raven that made Quake 4. It wasn't id.
Yep.
That's very interesting.
They did Quake 4. They did Wolfenstein like 2009, something like that.
I made that X-Men Origins Wolverine game that everybody actually likes. It's
Yeah.
a shame that they are just into Call of Duty minds now.
Yeah, I mean they are like one of the main Call of Duty developers. Not like Infinity Ward, but they're like one of the primary ones always
They're not
working
Infinity
on.
Ward or Treyarch, but after those two, they're kind of the most important one.
Yeah, I think they are.
Sledgehammer.
Yes, Sledgehammer's the next, but I think they're responsible for a lot of Warzone, I believe. So, yeah, they are crucial to Call of Duty. Yeah, it would be awesome to see Raven be able to return to making cool games like they once did, but at least they got to make a bunch of cool games up to this point. Okay, let's see here. Some other news from the week. Evo did happen. There was also bikinis, good business for Street Fighter. Street Fighter's doing well again. You'll see it probably pop up even higher on the Bomb 12 tomorrow. Little teaser there. A lot more people are playing it. Obviously, Evo helps with that. Evo got people excited about Street Fighter. But you know what else gets people excited? Cammy. Just Cammy. That's that kind of
Cammy and a tube top with the most pronounced tan lines. You'll see. You're right. Like, the excitement of Evo. And even though it's now been a few years since Street Fighter 6 happened, it was still the main game at Evo. It was the grand finale. Of course it was. There is also, the launch of Season 3. So you also have Sagat. You have the first new character and the new character pass. That's something. But also, bikinis.
Yep.
Yeah, I gave them the blood money for the bikinis. I'm part of the problem. I bought them all.
I'm not saying we're above it.
No, absolutely not.
Like it's like I just pointed out that the stuff is like a little like, I don't know. I don't mean pathetic. I don't, but it is what it is.
It's base, right? It's base. It's it goes after a very base need in humans that we all have. So yeah, we're just pointing it out. We get it.
Yeah.
So I watched gameplay and everything of this. I watched gameplay and everything of this outfit, and the Cammy outfit. When you see it in game, it's insane. That it's just like it's crazy, brother. Like, come on, what's going on?
It's wild. There are shots of butts that made me guffaw.
Yeah, it's like, goddamn.
And Sea Viper's not even in there yet, so
they still have the My bikini card to play at some point. They're gonna play that hard.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, that's their ultimate. So yeah, I give them the $30 for this fucking outfits for characters that I don't even use.
The game is it went from 27,000 concurrent players at its peak the day before to 50,000, so almost doubled. People are into Street Fighter, and then people are into Street Fighter. Like I said, a lot of responses for that in the Bomb 12, which will be on the Game Mess Mornings show tomorrow. But yeah, plenty of other stuff out of Evo. We don't have to cover all of this, but I guess final thoughts on that before we move on from talking about Evo in total.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I think Sean's, like I said before, you don't really get huge announcements per se.
No, but you get news for the fighting game freaks like that. That's what you get,
right?
We're not used to the latest year. We not even this. Like it's been happening since Sony took over.
Yeah, it's a little bit more.
They've been dwindling a lot, and this year is it's a lot of news. We don't get this many news from old Evos, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you usually get like a couple announcements from Evo, and this is like pretty like lengthy list here. Some footage from that Virtua Fighter game, which looked really cool. Great. I think
looks so cool.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat Trilogy confirmed for Mortal Kombat Legacy, but I guess they're teasing some other Mortal Kombat stuff. That's got to be Sub-Zero Mythology, right?
I mean, why not? If they're putting PlayStation games on there, because it's the PlayStation 1 version of Trilogy, like, yeah, just throw it on there. Just do it. Give me a call. I'll give you some clips. I'll give you some voice line. Right? I'll give you some quotes. Come on. I'll be in your documentary. You want You won't even have to pay me. I'd like it, but you won't have to.
You don't have to, but you should.
Yeah.
Tekken 8 showed off Armor King and revealed their new fighter. Sea Viper was shown off for Street Fighter 6. Ken Master shown off. We knew he was coming, but they showed him off and is available in Fatal Fury now. So lots of stuff. Post beta stuff for Tokon.
Yeah, Tokon. That's what I was about to say. Only for PlayStation. So
I know Tokon was there and they talked about the beta and they showed it off a lot. I was a little surprised that for a game that has a lot of character slots to announce still, they weren't like, and here's one character to announce during EVO. I thought PlayStation
they should announce it like last month. It's very early since the announcement.
I guess, but I mean, the game's coming out in what, like a year, 6 months? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Somebody
it's
again.
2026.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. They show Lucy from Cyberpunk on Guilty Gear Strive, which, man, they have the best animators in Arc Sys because she looks incredible. It's like watching it. It's crazy. They should make every anime look like those characters because she looks insane.
Anything else from Evo, guys?
I am excited that they're adding those PSP Street Fighter Alpha 3 upper characters.
Oh, yeah, that was neat.
Over Sasuke collection. Although
your favorite character, Ingrid.
Yeah. Oh no, I thought you were gonna say Maki. Although apparently you can't use them in like online modes for some reason, which is something I hope they go back on.
It'd be nice if they could do that. Yeah.
They might be broken somehow, and they might need to be fixed.
Yeah, but it's also Street Fighter 3 upper online game. Whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, who is like it's not Sacred Land over there. Omni-Man on Invincible Versus. That motherfucker looks fucking brutal. That shit.
The whole game's brutal.
The whole
that looks insane.
Brutal. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
I played that at SGF and that's the whole thing there.
Video games. We thriving. We eating. We fisting.
The fisting?
All right.
I can't say it. This happened before.
Yes, it did happen before, and I still don't know what you're trying to say. But hey,
we're feasting. We're feasting.
Feasting. There it is.
Not fisting.
What did I say wrong? Come on. This is stupid. Fuck you guys.
No, that's fair. All right, let's see. Did Donkey Kong Bonanza go back up to a 92? All right, good. Mafia: The Old Country.
No!
Mafia: The Old Country came out.
A regular review.
Oh shit! What, you give it a bad score?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm corrupt.
Oh man, I knew it. Mafia: The Old Country.
I still win. I just get 1 point instead of 2, right?
Exactly. 1 point instead of it's like more than that, right? Isn't it like 3 points?
That's right. You're right. It's like 5. Yeah,
I think it's like 5.
What about Mafia: The Old Country?
Yeah, it's out 77 on Open Critic, but people, reviews are generally sounding like, what? It's only a 77 just because the gameplay's not as fun, but everything else is really good.
How past?
Yeah, I was good. That was my question. Any chance that you play this one?
No, I'll tell you what. That's almost a better number than I was expecting.
Yeah, actually, Wolf here. What did we give it? What were our guesses for Mafia: The Old Country?
Yeah, I probably went lower than that. I told you before. Despite being Italian, I don't really love mobster stuff. Anyways, I've never played a Mafia game. I don't think this is the one I'm going to start on. So yeah,
it's about look for the Italians. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, it's anti-Italian propaganda.
It's Fredophobia. Yeah, I see it.
Fredophobia, Jesus. I'm gonna check this out on the site tomorrow. I think if we have time, we are doing Sunderfolk for UPF, but we have some time between that and Game S Morning. So I'm gonna start it and see. I guess I just want to see what it looks like because people are talking up. It's a pretty looking game in a pretty looking place, and I like the idea of Sicily. Yeah.
I bet you will be almost exclusively looking at cutscenes the entire time you play it on GiantBomb.com.
I think for the first hour, I think you are probably correct. But hey, it's also, and then when it's not, it's like a very linear game. But I'll check it out. I want to see it.
I like the idea of Sicily. Sicily is a real place,
Yes. Mm-hmm. I know. That's why
you like the idea of it.
Yes, I like to think about it. Is what I mean. I it's a place I like to think about and imagine going to someday. That's what you're getting. Is that I'm never going to go to Sicily, so I'm just imagining what it would be like to go there, and I'll just play a game about it. Yes, Mike.
Charter Wolf says that you guessed a 72 and I guessed a 71.
Ooh, okay.
You got this one. You got
Okay.
this one.
Yeah, I think
Shit.
I'm pretty safe for that, actually.
You had more faith in the Italians than I did. That's embarrassing.
Man, I wonder who went first on that one, actually. I'd be curious to know that. Okay. Yeah. I think that does it for the headlines. But some people got some stuff they want to talk about. And to get us to talk about it, they sent in some super chats. So we're going to go to a break. We'll come back, and we'll read all those. All right.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Yep, do your thing.
Zombie Porn in chat says that they like the concept of Italy. I like that.
You don't have to go back to that episode, Wolf. It's fine. Yeah, the concept of Italy. I like the concept of a producer who shuts the fuck up. How about that? I don't get that either.
Oh, man. I crack myself up every single time.
All these fantasies I have. All right, let's see. You got Ragebound did really good. 87. I didn't realize it reviewed that well. Or maybe I didn't, I forgot. But it is very good. I've been playing a ton of that. I'd like to finish it up.
Too much feasting. How do you feasting? No,
you gotta put the E in there. Feasting.
Feasting.
Yeah, like pretend it's like feet. Feasting.
Feet. Oh, I pretend that's feet all the time.
Yeah, you think about feet all the time, yeah. Yeah, it's nice to want, thanks. That's right, Popple Tree.
Oh, man.
Okay, so Madden is out next week. God, Gears of War Reloaded is coming to PlayStation 5 on August 26th.
I completely forgot that this fucking Italian game was coming out.
Yeah, I don't think many people realized it.
I'm not Googling. I know what that is. I don't need to Google it.
Italy?
Google. No, 15.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Madden tomorrow for early access. That sounds right. Jesus, this is a busy week, kind of.
This video is demonetized already. Might be.
Then YouTube doesn't care. All right. I played Eartheon, everybody. You know what? I'll talk about what we've been playing.
Eartheon.
Eartheon.
I forgot. I've been playing some of that Killing Floor 3.
Oh yeah, what'd you make of that? I just wasn't too interested.
It's not the same as the OG Killing Floor. It just doesn't hit the same way. And they changed the whole vibes of the game of how it was. You know,
really? I hate
that. It looks like Doom 2016. It's like a lot of like shiny surfaces and reflect. Like it looks. I don't know. The old Killing Floor was like this, like almost Half-Life, like laboratory looking video game, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is like so different.
I'm back.
He's back. All right.
Don't play with it.
I have added Madden, so I'll be playing that tomorrow as well. We'll see. It's already got 25 reviews. Are people playing it right now? Actually, maybe it's already playable. All right.
Chad, you know how to get into the Battlefield 6 beta? Because I've been watching streams and I haven't got any.
Yeah, a lot of people
told me you should. Yeah,
people,
you should watch the stream and you will get in. It was like I've been watching like 7 different streams and.
Yeah, it'll open this weekend, but yeah, we want it now, Jason. We're impatient. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring us back in.
Bring it back.
All right.
We are back. Let's get into it. Mike, read some super chats, please.
Okay. David Darlene says, you must stay true to your word, Jeff. How do you plan to commit domestic tea? Let's just say tea.
Yeah, look, I don't want to, like, as a good tea, I'm not going to reveal my plans, so I'll come up with something.
Okay, come on. Look, I know we didn't get Funky Kong in the game, but let's just say it. I think
right.
That's not the big spoiler word, but I have not seen a trace of Funky Kong, and I bite a lot of that game. Candy Kong mentioned somehow.
Yes, Candy Kong was mentioned. I was like, oh, then he's got to be in here. Someone actually said the word. Also, someone said the word funky, and I was like, they're teasing him. But I knew in my heart that I was not going to see him. So here we are. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, but I got to do bad.
Okay, but like the game was really good. Does that satiate you at all?
I mean, it helps a little bit. It's just a little terrorism. You know,
all right,
just a tiny bit.
That's fine. Let's see here now. Wait, what's this about a billboard, Pokey? Quick, help us if you can. Nathan Maloney says, how front-loaded is 2026 going to be with GTA 6 probably in May? Can we see big games launch in the first few months of the year to get ahead of GTA? like 007 First Light and Marvel Tokon? Thanks.
Yeah, I don't know, because think about it the other way, right? If you come out, let's say it does come out in May, which I'm skeptical of. Like, I think it's going to slip to the holiday, actually. But whatever. If it comes out in May and your game comes out in October, November, well, that means people had been buying PlayStation 5s to be able to play Grand Theft Auto 6 all year. And it's probably going to have a big bump, and people are going to be excited for their new hardware. So maybe some games actually end up popping more toward the holiday of next year. But I don't know. There's no perfect time to do any of this. If a game is ready, yeah, you're right. They'll try to get it out well ahead of Grand Theft Auto. So in that first 3-month period, I think January and February and March, which have been getting more busy than they have been in the past, will be even busier next year. I think you're right.
I have a Funky Kong theory now. Remember how they added Luigi to Mario Odyssey later in a lame balloon
funky
mode
mode
that nobody played? Yeah. That'll be Funky Kong in this
Okay,
game.
I will hold off on any crimes until at least give Nintendo some time to do one major update.
There you go. Darachi says they added Power Rangers to Fortnite this week, which mega activated my nostalgia. What will be the number one nostalgia activating character for you? It's hard to say. My show as a kid was definitely the Turtles.
Yeah.
Which one? Like, the Turtles never went away, so it's almost hard to be nostalgic for it.
Yeah, true.
Like, if it's very specifically that 87 version of the show, maybe. Also, they already added the Turtles in. It's like, gosh, I'm trying to think, like, what could they add in that would be super nostalgic?
They've done all this shit.
Put Fred Flintstone in there with a gun. Now getting a little nostalgic.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, start getting to like Hanna-Barbera era cartoons, and then that Looney Tunes, Daffy Duck with a machine gun. That'd be good.
Kung Fu Fooey.
Yeah, there you go. I would accept that. Or
problematic.
Yeah. Let's see. What were the sports friends? The sports stars? What was that? That was Bo Jackson, Wayne Gretzky, and was it Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I got it. Yeah. I want the Burger King Kids Club kids in there. Then I'll be nostalgic.
Perfect. Yeah. Give me Grimace. Grimace somehow holding a weapon.
That's McDonald's, you asshole.
Yeah. I'm saying separately.
I'm
saying that I want Grimace more than I want those dumb kids with their stupid fucking visors.
I want to be. I love visors, and I'm gonna be Wheels. I'm gonna shoot Grimace and his fucking
I'll just
purple
go up some
balls.
Steps.
Was that your act of terrorism? Because I think it might count.
Maybe a little bit.
I think it might count. Wow! Wow!
Sorry, Wheels. I didn't mean it.
Can't believe you did that to Wheels.
I know, I'm bad.
That's a problem. Next up from Big Fresh 37. Pretty excited to hear at the end of the Pödcast that my nagging for you to play Thunderfolk pays off tomorrow. About that, I don't know. We haven't actually talked about this, but Dan suggested it. We might pivot to Battlefield instead.
Well, I'm gonna play some Battlefield as well. Like that. Like yes, I got that on the schedule.
Yeah.
We could do that instead of Mafia. But yes,
we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Yep.
Next up one is we're gonna play Thunderfolk at some point. We probably are just playing it tomorrow, but I want to play it. We're gonna play it.
Yep. We're gonna make it happen. Thank you for staying on top of that. It was like cool if we could figure out exactly what that game was. It seems very neat.
Lex Letty says, rough day. Thanks for the cursed parentheses positive content. You're welcome, Lex. Hope you have a better day tomorrow.
Yeah, hang in there.
Postman Dan says, okay, hear me out. Disney's Gargoyles Souls like, oh, that'd be good. I think I said this before. People love Gargoyles. I somehow kind of missed that. I don't know if I can go back.
No, I don't. I was gonna say I don't think you need to go back. But what you probably could do is like watch a very like warm recap by someone on YouTube, right? Someone being like, "Here's why it was cool, and here's all the awesome Star Trek people that were in it." I think you would appreciate it from that perspective. I think I could probably go back and enjoy it, but I really liked Gargoyles at the time.
Jeff, I didn't know. Pokey says that in the quote unquote final level of Donkey Kong Bonanza, there's a big billboard for Funky's flights. Is this enough?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see that either.
let me go. I'll go check it out, and I'll let everyone know if it's going to satiate my
We're
cravings.
safe. If we're safe.
Yeah, if everyone's
Okay.
safe. Yeah, exactly.
The Andrew says Yins make it to AEW last night in Cleveland. Good show. First off, you're saying Yins and then asking about Cleveland. That's suspicious, you Pittsburgher. You.
Yeah, we know where you're from.
Yeah.
Other side of the
I had no idea.
Allegheny.
Yeah, I had no idea, honestly. Probably not. It's just been so busy lately.
Yep, too busy.
Doing my Wednesday drive to Cleveland is a bit much at the moment.
Yep, yeah, even for me, and that's right there. Yeah, too busy right now. So no, didn't get out there. Although next time they're in town, I probably will go. I'm digging some AEW right now.
Yeah. AEW is very good. I hope we get a pay-per-view around here sometime. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a while there, like I was going to every time they were in Cleveland and Pittsburgh. They came to Cleveland and Pittsburgh a lot. So I overloaded myself. Like one time they were in Pittsburgh 2 days in a row, and I went. So yeah, I got a whole ton of AEW in. But it's been a little bit since I've been to a show. I'd like to again. Next up is Zombie Porin. Pit My Record was a good Blight game. Also, does Jeff even have enough space for the dinosaur costume and the microphone when playing this game? Yeah, you might, well, the microphone will be fine. You have that thing there. You might need to make sure you get, like, the special earbuds for this one. You have the hat.
Do I have a hat?
I think it had a hat on the costume also.
Yeah, but that person could just be wearing a hat, right?
You should, well, if it doesn't have a hat, you're buying a hat.
You know what? It does say dinosaur costume. You know what? The guy's wearing a hat. I think it's probably got a hat.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be wearing a cool hat.
Okay, I'm gonna be wearing a hat. Yes, I'll get some earbuds in there. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll make it work. Might have to. I'm gonna be standing up anyhow, I think. So we'll see. It's gonna be a fun one.
Not This Story says, can Dead Grandmother Game win a Giant Bomb Game of the Year category? Apparently that game came out in 2022.
Yeah, it's listen, we'll find a way to award that game with something. All right, we'll find a way.
Ariel Dogal says, Jeff, debes pagar por certain hablan y plata a Coco. So how y'all... Coco is that Pixar movie. So how y'all doing? Yes, A1 from before was a Superman reference. Spoiler, though, A1.
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. Yes.
That's an okay steak sauce. I think I like it more than HP.
Yeah, it's also one of my favorite paper sizes. Like of all paper sizes, A1's up there. Yeah.
It's my favorite cell in a spreadsheet. It's the first one.
That's the first one. It's just the easiest one to start with. I use it probably most frequently.
First season Dragon Ball Fighters, A1.
I did watch Superman. Mike's also seen Superman.
I watched Superman too, and I also don't understand the reference, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe I immediately forgot something important. I don't know.
I mean, like, I know that A1 is the punch. It's the punch. Like, he's...
Right! That's... Oh, I forgot about that. I kind of thought... I'll be honest, I like Superman. I thought that was kind of stupid. The like Super's, like, naming the names of the moves that are, like... His intellect knows what move to use, and he has them all number coded. Okay.
Right, in a hexadecimal system or something. It's like, okay. I mean, like, whatever. I like that movie.
Fine. It's goofy. It's comic book stuff.
Exactly, and I like that James Gunn does like use the goofiest comic book stuff. But you're right, I was kind of with you on that one a little bit. Good movie. I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot.
I liked it a ton. Definitely. Simon is back. My brother was obsessed with Jurassic Park, so we did have this game, talking about Trespasser. Seems like a perfect Jeff game. Just take a lot of deep breaths while playing it. Oh.
Man, what is like so Piston Hyundai from Dan's community is helping me figure out how to get this game running. I did get it running, so we're good. It's confirmed to work. But he's like mentioning like, yeah, you might run into an issue where it's like at one point I had to try to throw an AK-47 onto a Switch for half an hour because I moved some boxes I wasn't supposed to move and it broke the game and I couldn't move on. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? So I'm worried.
I think in some ways this game was trying to be Half-Life 2 before Half-Life 2.
Yes, it seems like it was. I did not realize it was this ambitious. So I'm kind of excited, but also deeply concerned.
Next up is from David Peddle. Just beat Bonanza. I already had the big thing spoiled, but was still blown away by everything happening on screen. How does EPD Tokyo keep doing it? I think they're very good, and they're given the resources, time, money, and personnel that they need. Obviously, lots of talented people there who have been there and stay there for a long time. I think that helps a lot. But yeah, I think mostly they're just incredibly talented over there.
Yeah, and it does. The director of this game did come from Sonic, and there's a part of it that, like, the way that it like treats Donkey Kong's heritage that feels a little bit the way like Sonic treats its past. It's like, no, this is important. We're bringing back this stuff, and we really like it. But they treat Donkey Kong's history as actually very cool, and it made me be like, ooh, this is fantastic. So, yeah, just a really cool thing to see. Good game.
Yeah. What did he? I know you said that before he worked on Sonic, but like, they just like work on like a Sonic Adventure port or something. What did he do?
I mean, I don't know. He comes from maybe did just work on a Sonic Adventure port. I don't know. But he'd previously worked. He only joined Nintendo to work on this game, so he's been working on other stuff for a very long time.
Cool. Next up is from Austin. Violence. Castle Crashers just got new DLC. Can you think of any other games with DLC that came out 17 or more years after the initial launch of the game? Penis. Thank you, Austin. I mean, yeah.
Hexen and Heretic just got DLC. Just got new campaigns today after 30 years, 40 years almost.
Yeah. These all these old like id games, especially when Night Dive works on them, they do that. John Romero's constantly making new map packs for like Doom 2 and stuff like that. So that's super cool. It's like a little different because like Doom map packs almost always work. They're episodic, right? So always like almost a new game in a lot of ways.
Yeah, definitely. But no, this is cool. I do want to play the Castle Crashers DLC. It's definitely something that's like, had we had more time this week, we might have been doing that this week.
I'm a little surprised they just haven't made a Castle Crashers 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, it's like they made a lot of games after that, and I'm sure some of them are fine, but I just never particularly cared about any of them afterward.
Yep.
Next up is from Simon again. Thank you, Simon. Which Mario character should teach sex ed class? Toad.
Toad would be good. Toad looks like a penis.
Toad looks like a penis, and it'd be funny.
Helpful. Yeah.
Because it's isn't a fallopian tubes? Labia. Zombie Porn says, y'all going to play that Battle Royale version of that Ochoa-like game you played Wednesday? Sean seemed intrigued by French-Canadian Jan's other game. Yeah, what do they possibly mean by the Battle Royale
edition? Not, there's no way it's a real Battle Royale, but there are...
No, of course not.
There are like $5 skins, so I'm probably gonna have to check out some of that and buy some of those and see what it looks like. So, yeah.
Simon back again. It is a series where you play fast food games possible. Friday Fast Food Fiesta, pitch an Arby's game, please. Do you have A&W in the US? Big deal here. We used to. I think they closed most of them. We had one local here that I used to love. Loved the A&W. Good cheese curds. They used to do car shows there constantly, too. People were always doing car shows at the A&W.
I have not been to an A&W in 1 month. We were there exactly a month ago when we went to Michigan. There was an A&W sit-down restaurant. The A&Ws that I had in Michigan as a kid were like fast food restaurants. It was weird. And
yes. They're all fast food.
Okay, so the one in Michigan was a sit-down restaurant, and apparently that's what they're like in Canada, I think.
Really?
Yes, and so that's why they're a big deal. Yes, it was fantastic. We all really had a good time there. The kids got like little mini root beer mugs to go along with like as a toy, and we started pouring root beer in for them and there for them. It's really good. I liked it quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we did a whole fast food show. It could just be part of License to Throw if we ever really do that. There are a lot of those. The Treasure made one. Treasure made a surprisingly good, maybe not that surprising, it's Treasure, but they made a good Ronald McDonald game for the Sega Genesis.
Yep, that game's fantastic, actually.
Yep. Big Fresh 37. No controlling of individual dinosaurs in Fortnite, but later this season you can control the Megazord. Just with Godzilla, Dr. Doom, Superman. Yeah, it's neat. I guess that makes sense. It's not. I don't know how you would have 5 players come together, especially when the max team size is, 3 or 4 in that game? So,
yeah.
Sure. Megazord, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Then Drips Malone started the Altars, having a good time. What pivotal or mundane moment in your life would create a branching alternative version of yourself? And what sort of piece of shit would he be? our type P-ness. I don't know. Probably if Jeff decided not to leak Battlefield 5 or whatever it was the first time. I don't know what that first one was.
Yeah, it's actually
suddenly
probably
people were
it,
watching
yeah.
this show. Yeah. Yeah. And then we're probably both living on the street together or something.
In the ditch.
The Thunderwolf. The Thunderwolf. The Uncharted.
I see it.
Have you thought
I
about
can see it in
changing
there.
your name?
The word thunder is written in there in some way without. Yeah, no, there's even a D.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The Thunderwolf, the Uncharted Wolf, says just grab Street Fighter 6 for $23 at Best Buy. I'm pretty bad at non-Smash fighting games, so any tips on how to get used to the controls? I mean, pick a Shoto character, something relatively simple like a Ryu or a Ken. I think don't go immediately trying to beat. Bad advice. All right, you take it. You take it.
Use modern controls. They're literally made for Smash players.
Use that and pick whatever character you think is the coolest because you're gonna get your ass beat regardless of what you're playing for the dozen of hours of the game. So just pick whatever you think is the coolest because that's what you're gonna like to play, and eventually you're gonna get good enough where you're gonna get some W's. So good luck on your journey, warrior.
Fine, go ahead. Play Cammy. Go buy
the Gunnar
600. Go buy 600 fighter coins because the other option is 300 and the costume costs 310.
It's fucking insane, motherfuckers! Oh my
they
god!
Know. It is just how blatant it is, isn't it? It's just the most. It's the most just incredible. Fuck you. What are you gonna do about it? Thing possible.
I'm gonna call Elizabeth Warren.
Funny. Yeah. It's funny. I got the bikini pack in Tekken 8 last night for $5. Boy, they are dying for people to come back to Tekken, huh?
Yeah.
Tekken was like, we'll play the bikini card. Our new character comes with a bikini to start.
Our new character is a bikini on legs. She just is one.
Her name's Bikini. Next up is from thank you, Lost Saves, for a gift membership to
thank you.
The channel. Appreciate that. Then Tuber says, I don't know how to explain this, but Luke is saying, so that's what ribs are, and Pit My Ride feels racist. Our boy Lucas. Look out there, Lucas, Jeff.
Oh no, leave Lucas alone. He's perfect the way he is.
Yeah. Big Fresh 37 says, Seamus Blackley, father of Xbox, directed Jurassic Park Trespasser. He tells depressing stories about it in a bunch of interviews.
I'm sure. Shout out to D-Pus Vox for the gifted sub as well.
Yeah. I hope we hear about that Jurassic Park game that Saber is making again soon. I hope that's not vaporware. That thing.
That thing looked really cool. I mean they've been delivering some really solid games, so I hope it's just right in that same zone of a good lower 80s on OpenCritic. That would be great.
All right. So there it is. Thank you for super chats so far, everybody. If you want to send in any more, we will read them before the end of the show. Thank you again.
Thank you, everybody. Sorry, I was just going to get the year 3 bikini things on my Street Fighter. All right, I got it too, everybody. See, not above it. Okay, thanks for reading the super chats, Mike. We're going to take another break. We have a game to play after this, so we're going to take that break, get set up, be right back after this.
All right. You wanna set up that bitchy game?
Yeah, where is it? What are we doing? How does it work? You guys are putting in
You
it?
gotta look. You gotta watch.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Thank you.
It's been a while since we did one of these.
Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, let's see here.
I did feel guilt after buying those bikinis.
Sure. I feel shame.
Feel guilt. No shame, not a shame. Guilt. Purchase guilt. I spent $100 in MTG Arena, a game that I barely ever play, and it was like, okay, whatever. But this $30, this one hurts.
$10 a pop.
They're 5 each. They're 300. They're 310 5 money, but you can only buy 400. I lost the math, but it's money. You gotta pay. It's $30. Yeah, it's not a good. It's not a good system they have there.
It's just wild that they were so behind on the costume game for so long. I wonder if they're
still behind, I think.
They still are behind.
Yeah.
This is gonna motivate
Street
them,
Fighter?
but I don't know.
Yeah, Street Fighter still.
Yeah. Oh yeah, me and Chris have talked about this. It's just a 6 problem though. Like 5 had so goddamn many
Five
costumes.
had a ton, and
The only
the
only reason why
Capcom
5
ones.
the only reason why 5 survived was because of the outfits.
Yeah. They
It was like-
literally paid for 5's costumes. Like this is a fact. They paid for 5's DLC with the costume sales. It was wild.
Mhm.
I think I am good. Let me actually just do this real quick. No, this is fine.
These are the sorry.
No,
it's a little bit cut on the bottom, I think.
Oh, okay, let me move it up.
We might be missing a little bit. I don't know
It
what's the
might be
next.
okay. That's Jeff.
Well, it might be okay. Yeah, I don't know how much they will stretch. Sometimes they show text on there. I don't know how.
Yeah, I can give it a little bit more space. There we go.
Just a little bit more.
Let me cut it off here and there. Okay, that should be good.
That's good. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wait, just move it to the side. Oh, you piece of shit. Okay, cool. I can bring it back.
Cool.
Do it.
All right, let's get back into it. It's Decides. Me and Mike are going to play a game, and to do that, we've enlisted some help. So take it away.
Hi, it's me, Sean.
There
What's
he
up?
is.
We're playing Closest to the Messy Pin, volume 25. Bop has been busy for a while, so we haven't done this for a bit, but he found some time, and we're doing another one. So
Thank you,
this should be a
Bop.
fun time.
Thank you,
Thank
Bob.
you, Bob. Also, before I forget, just this came to mind. Mike, did you guys talk about what you originally titled this stream by this episode by any chance?
This episode,
Yeah.
what is it? Well, what did I call it? Contraband is dead.
Originally, it was in all caps. Concord is dead. And everyone was like, well, yeah,
I did
Mike.
do that.
As a
I did do
matter
that,
of
didn't I?
fact.
Question
sure
mark?
is.
Anybody-
Sure is.
Another C game that begins with C, ends with D.
Oh, we get it.
Earlier today, I
We
did a
get
social
it.
post for GamesBeat on Giant Bomb's Facebook page. So I am just
Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah.
close enough. It's not good enough. It turns out.
Well, let's see if you'll be close enough here. Let me run you through the rules of Closest to the Messy Pin since it's been a while. Boys, every round you're going to be given a certified retro game 10 years ago or more. Your goal is to predict the game's Metacritic score. We use a closest to the pin scoring system, which means that the score difference between your guess and the correct answer will be tallied up at the end of each round. And at the end of the game, the lowest total score wins. Golf rules. If you guess the exact number, you will deduct 5 points from your total score. And in Bob has written here rounds 2 through 5. I think we have a double decker one tonight, so I think it's rounds 2 through 10 is what's going to be. The leader has to go first. That's the big rule here. No more swapping back and forth as to who guesses. The leader always has to go first. So that way, you guys like to Price is Right it. Whatever, that's fine. We're not gonna get weird about that. But playing into that. That means that the leader has to go first. And typically the previous champion goes first in round 1. I don't remember who the hell that was. It's been like a year since we did one of these. So I flipped a coin before the game started, and Jeff is going to go first.
Okay.
Collusion.
All right.
Oh, wait, that's
so,
good.
Yeah, I think it's good for you.
That's good for you.
Yeah. First game, Jeff, what do you think Madden NFL 08 has? So you were guessing for the... Yes.
And Madden games, it's going to be incredible.
Specifically the Xbox 360 version, because they do score differently.
Yeah.
This was released August 14th, 2007. You have 46 critic reviews making this score.
Okay. Let's see. And I can use a phone a friend? Just joking.
Nope.
All right. Let's see here. Madden NFL 08. Let me think about where things would have been with Madden at that time. I'm going to say that is a 79.
Okay.
I wonder, is this the year where Cleveland Brown was on the cover? It was around here. That might have been 11. Would be funny if it's all Cleveland themed. So we're a little bit into the 360 now. I know the first one, maybe 2, was a little rough with the transition. It always is. But I bet at this point, people were happier. I want to go with more an 82 for this one.
82?
Yep.
Okay, and Madden 08 has an
Ooh,
85.
good job.
Am I correct?
Let's go.
Wow, that's a really good
So
score
Mike's
for
a
that.
little bit-
Okay.
A little bit better there. All right, so that means that Mike being in the lead, you will go first. Game number 2 is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the PS2 version specifically that came out October 26, 2004. 80 critic reviews.
Probably pretty high. People like this game a lot. I think reviewers were very impressed with just the size of it and some of the more RPG mechanics that they added to it. Part of me's like, just how high did it go? Because I don't think it was like all time high. It's like pretty high probably for San Andreas. I'll say a 93.
Ooh, all righty.
Yeah, that's. I agree that it's got to be in that range. I think 93 is a good guess. Let's see. This feels like one that could be higher. I'm gonna go 94.
Could be.
Gotcha. And GTA San Andreas has
Okay.
a 95.
Shit, yeah.
You're one away, Jeff.
Close.
Yep. Yeah. Darn it. Close.
All right. Mike, not as much of a lead now, 5-7. Mike's still going first. Game number 3, Guitar Hero World Tour. The Xbox 360 version came out October 26, 2008. 67 critic reviews.
Huh. Okay. I think there's a little bit of fatigue with the series at this point, and I think everyone clearly liked Rock Band more than this at this point, also. But I still think it probably did okay. I don't know. It might got hit a bit. I want to say an 80. I'm a little worried that's high. I don't know. I think 2008. I was World Tour. Wait, is this like the one that was like Rock Band? Not On Tour. On Tour was the portable one. Let's go with an 80. 80. We'll say 80.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also. I think this one was the one that was like Rock Band.
If you're both unsure, yes, this is the first one that was like Rock Band.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought people liked this a lot. I think critics liked it, but I could be misremembering. But I'm gonna go with the gut there. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go with an 82 to try to catch up to Mike here.
Okay, gotcha. I will say I like this one quite a bit, but I'm curious to see what the critics think, and they thought
Okay.
it's worth an
Yeah.
85,
Yeah,
so
yes.
still pretty good.
I remember hearing
so
on
early
podcasts
on.
people like really like this, and then Rock Band continued to catch on.
All right. Well, you guys have tied it up here. I'm going to say...
I'd probably go first now since he's gone first the last
give
couple
Mike,
times.
Give
Yeah.
Mike a chance.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
So Mike will... Wait. Yeah. You will go first. That's
yes.
because Mike was going first. Yeah. You're right. Game number 4.
And if we're tied again, then we'll go back and
Karaoke-
forth, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Karaoke Revolution presents American Idol Encore. The PS2 version released February 5th, 2008. Only 4, count them 4 critic reviews.
I think Mike should go first. Shit. Karaoke Revolution presents American. I have no idea. 75.
Mike.
I think Ozzy Osbourne is the connecting tissue with all these games. Come on, probably worse than that. I'm gonna say a 60.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Now, you guys may have forgotten, Bob usually puts a stinker in here. I can't wait for us to be like 25.
Yeah.
Well, I figured it's probably
Karaoke
pretty low,
Revolution
but yeah.
presents American Idol Encore. 76. Okay. Not
What?
nearly that bad.
What
Not
the heck?
nearly that
It
bad.
was close.
Those
I thought
Karaoke
it was
Revolution
close.
games were completely fine. Sure, the
Damn
American
it.
Idol shit could have ruined it, but I don't know.
Damn it.
All right.
That is very surprising. All right.
Shit.
It's 4 critic reviews. It must have been,
Shit.
what's the math there? Like,
I'll never recover from
a
this.
70, a 75, a couple of 80s.
Oh, there's plenty of chances.
This is rough.
How many games are we doing
Okay.
total? Do you know, Sean? Do you
10.
Is 10 tonight.
Okay.
Is 10. This is basically
I was paying
2 games
attention
in
when you
one.
said it was
That's
10,
really
Sean.
funny. I want.
give him an extra point for
brownie
that?
points for Mike. They're not worth shit, but brownie points.
And I said give him an extra point, and that would actually be bad for him. Forget the golf
Yeah, it's
score.
actually it.
Oh,
Not
no, I
over.
heard you. You're very smart.
Yeah, thank you.
Game number 5 is Brutal Legend, the Xbox 360 version, released October 13th, 2009. This one has 88 critic reviews to work with. I
we
believe
got it,
Mike
Mike.
Minotti is raising his hand for a question.
Do I get any points for guessing the connecting tissue between the games so early?
Also
Osbourne
brownie
thing?
points, which, as I mentioned, aren't
Alright.
worth shit. But you know
I'm
what?
gonna get so many of those. I'll bank them for something. You wait and see. You wait and
That's
see.
right. That's right. You're doing good in my eyes tonight, Mike. Even if you're not doing so good on the scoreboard. Jeff, what do you think Brutal Legend got?
I think I remember this being kind of mixed in terms of the critical reception, but I'm not sure like how hard it got dinged. I'm gonna go with an 80.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was definitely low. I think a lot of people were a little thrown off and not into the RTS
Yes.
element of the game. Not so bad. There's still a lot of good fine goodwill here. I think it's more like an 82.
Yeah, that's possible.
Okay. And in reality, Brutal Legend got
Oh,
82,
well done,
Mike.
Mikey. I knew you'd be able to
deducting
catch up.
5.
Okay.
Closing the gap a little bit. All right.
Alrighty.
Mike's 21 to Jeff's 13 here at halftime. Going into part 2 of our game tonight. Game number 6 is Legends of Wrestling. This is a PS2 game that released December 3rd, 2001. 24 critic reviews still. Jeff.
Yeah,
you're going first.
I'm gonna go with like a 77. These wrestling games always go right around there, I think.
All right. Mikey.
They made a second one of these. I know people don't like them very much. I guess I gotta hope it did a little bit worse than this to catch up a little. Like, I don't know if it was so bad as in the 60s. I'll say a 70. A 70 for Legends of Wrestling. I don't think it's supposed to be very
round
good.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Legends of Wrestling got
Oh shit!
55
Okay, see,
total.
there you
There's
go.
your stinker for tonight.
There's your big bad.
Okay.
Man, 55 for Legends of Wrestling. I had 2 digits in mine that were the same. That's 55, 77. That's something.
Yeah.
All right, see, Mike, you're right there.
I don't know what, but there's something.
Wow. Really close the gap
Suddenly
there.
the gap has closed. You're both doing hilariously poorly, but Mike is at 36. Jeff is at 35. Jeff's
35
still
over
1
par is
point
fine.
in the lead. Game number 7 is WWE Legends of WrestleMania, the Xbox 360 version, released March 24th, 2009. 43 critic reviews.
Okay. I know. So there's that one, like Legends. It was WWE All Stars. That one's okay. I don't think any of these other ones were actually okay. So I'm gonna go low on this one and hope for the best. I'm gonna say 65.
Yeah, so All Stars is pretty well liked, especially now, especially after the fact.
Yeah.
This one I remember kind of being a proto All Stars, if I'm remembering right. I remember kind of having some fun with this game. I don't know how it did in reviews. I don't think it did 65 bad. I think it's probably more like in the 70s. I think I'm going to say a 72.
72. Okay. WWE Legends of WrestleMania got a 71.
Wow. Well done, Mike.
Very close, Mike.
Right there,
Very
yeah.
close.
Okay.
Okay, you're in the
Which
lead.
Does mean, yeah, you have taken the lead, 37 to 41. By the way, just randomly speaking of WWE All Stars, that's the game that put out a fight stick for some reason for a wrestling
Weird.
game. And
That's
it was
crazy.
like, it was very cheap. So I wonder if May Christian would remember this. They like that was the stick that everybody modded to just put the good arcade parts in. So you had like a good
Oh,
fight
that
stick
of
for, like,
course.
80
That's
bucks.
incredible.
Yeah, I think Gersman has one, and he showed it in one of his
That sounds right.
yeah, streams. Pretty sure
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
All right, game number 8. TNA Impact Cross the Line. This is the PlayStation Portable version, released June 21st, 2010. Only 6 critic reviews. This could go any which direction. Mike, who is now
Yeah,
in the lead.
because the 360 version, which was like the lead platform, didn't even do that well, from what I remember. I don't know if it did like super terribly, but the PSP version of this game, I'm gonna say that probably got like that's probably 6 reviews. I'm gonna say it's like a 58.
Yeah, I'll try to catch up again here, and I'll go. I'm gonna go even lower. I'm gonna go with a 50.
50, got it. The PSP version of TNA Impact Cross the Line. Got a 50! Nailed it, Jeff.
right on the button.
5 off there. Plus
Yep, there we go.
5,
Money in the
plus
bank.
8 for Mike.
I'll cash it in right now. Thank you.
Wow.
Very nice. I like the drama tonight.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
back and
good.
forth.
What the hell?
All right, listen, there's still 2
Yeah.
games left, and if they're stinkers, those stinkers are the real problem here because you
It's
can be
hard to
so
predict.
far off. If it's a game that you like, I think that's generally pretty good. It's so easy to go 70s, 80s. These ones are so tough, except for me for this one.
Yeah. That's wild. You got that. Right. That's one of the most impressive getting right on the button ones I've ever seen.
Felt good.
Absolutely. Very nice. That means that Mike is sitting at 45. Jeff is sitting at 36. Going into game 9, WWE Crush Hour.
Jesus.
We're going with the GameCube version, March 17th, 2003. 14 correct reviews, Jeff.
This is their sort of Twisted Metal like? Is that what it is? Crush Hour?
Yeah, what this?
You don't get help.
I've never even heard of this.
You don't get help.
Okay.
Shut up and guess.
I'm gonna look it up so I can say afterwards, but yeah, I'm curious.
I'll tell you afterwards. Don't worry.
I do remember
that's
this.
what this
I
is.
remember
Okay.
people thinking this game was bad, and so I never had any interest in it. So like, God, the bad games could be so tough. I'm gonna go with a 58.
Okay, so yes, this is their Twisted Metal. Like, it's a car combat game. The conceit, I believe, is that Vince McMahon owns every TV station now, so he has to create endless content. So he just put all the wrestlers, including your favorite stars like Chris Benoit, in car combat vehicles and have them kill each other.
Weird.
Yeah, it's
That's
not a
hard to
super
believe.
well liked game. I don't know if it was like insanely panned. I bet more like the 60s. I'm gonna say 64 for WWE Crush Hour.
It's 64 there from Mike. WWE Crush Hour on the GameCube got 55 in the in that mid zone there.
All
right, that means that Mike gained too many points there. This is gonna be tough to come back from here.
Too much faith in Crush Hour.
it's
Mike's 54 to Jeff's 39.
It's 15 points, right? That's not impossible to come back from.
It's not.
It's not
I
impossible.
need another game like this where
Right, and I go
really
first.
Oh,
it.
don't
Right.
you worry, Mikey. Bob has you covered. Because if you didn't figure out the theme of the second half here, game number 10 is Hulk Hogan's main event. Dan Reicher's favorite. Xbox 360, October 11th, 2011. 4 critic reviews. Jeff.
Okay, this is tough. My gut was like somewhere in the 30s, but it could easily be like 15 because this game is dog shit bad. So I'm gonna lay it up a little bit. I'm gonna go with I'll go with a 30 right on the money, right on a 30.
Okay.
This sucks. This doesn't give me a lot of room to maneuver because it's like not a 10, but I need a lot of points. I don't even like. Honestly, I think it's probably like a 25. But if that doesn't give me enough room to win, if it's a 25, so I have to like hope.
It could be.
20
It could be a
somewhere.
15. It really could be.
You could get it exactly right, and
Yeah.
Jeff is far enough off.
That's true.
You can at least like tie it pretty easily.
For some reason, I think it's a 22. I'm gonna say 20. I'm just gonna try to get as close as I can. I can't metagame it. I'm just gonna
Okay.
say 22.
I like it.
This is gonna be an interesting one because if I recall, one of these reviews should be Dan's, which he gave a 2 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
As I
40.
recall. Okay. All right. So let's see. Hulk Hogan's main event is at
Oh,
26.
wow.
What the fuck is going on my side there?
I win. Minus 22.
Congratulations, dude.
Were we both
you
4
guessed
off from it?
22, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think we're both 4 off. We were
And you did-
somehow
you-
it was right in between us.
And you said like it felt like a 25, like when you were working your way through it. So you were right there.
I think I had an idea
Man.
where it was.
All right. Well, that does mean here at the end, Mike 58, Jeff 43. Jeff, congratulations. You win tonight. And of course, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in piss, Hulk Hogan.
Exactly.
Yeah. Remember how I got the theme right? Oh, I guess I didn't realize it was both Ozzy and Hogan. I thought like, oh man, a lot of these wrestling games must have used Ozzy Osbourne songs.
Excellent. Sean, thank you so much for that. That was fantastic.
Sure.
Bob, thank you so much for putting the game together. I always love Closest to the Messy Pin, although I usually don't. Well, I think there was a time where I did all right in these, and then I think you went on a hot streak there. So back to
I think you guys feel about this game in relation to your win streak. I think that's usually how it works out.
That sounds like us. Yeah, you're probably onto something there.
Yeah. Also, I didn't say at the top, but if you couldn't tell, this game may have been made like 2 weeks ago, but due to scheduling stuff, we just got to it this week.
Those stuffs are still relevant.
Yeah, and then that was a lot of fun. So yeah, thank you once again to Bob and Sean, and to everybody for listening. All right, let's do one more break. We'll come back, talk about what we've been playing, clean up the super chats, get on out of here. We'll be right back.
Ooh, yeah, brother.
Yeah, there he is.
Watch me snapping.
Yeah, it's a little bit better than Mess of a Guess, Wolf. I do feel better about this one than that one, for sure. All right, I'm ready to get back into it if you guys are. Let me just fix the scene real quick.
All right, let me know if you want to know about Sagat.
Yeah, we could talk a little bit about Sagat. Yeah, damn. Okay, and there we go. You all right, Cookie? Come here. Hang on, what's this cat crying about? Come here, Cookie. Come here, Cookie.
You made me press the button. I got to press the button again.
Oh,
sorry.
Yes, so many super chats right here.
There you go. Oh, that's okay, Cookie.
There's a baby. That's a baby. That's a fella.
There you go.
He has hairy ears. It's a little fella.
There you go, everybody. Sorry to Cookie. All right, let's get back into it. You got to go? You got things to do? All right. And we're back. Let's get into it with Mike. What have you been playing?
I beat the Outer Wilds. I did it.
Yeah.
That was my punishment for being worse at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 than Dan. It's a game I've been meaning to play for a very long time. Everyone has always gone on about how great it is. It was voted like number 3 when we did the Giant Bomb, like best games of the century thing. It's another 2019 game that I just completely messed up. Jeff, I'm so sorry because you were probably so frustrated when we did GameSpeak Game of the Year 2019. And it's like out. Sekiro's like number 10. Outer Wilds isn't I think number 1 is Fire Emblem 3 Houses, which I like that game. I have since been catching up on 2019 games, and it might not be in the top 5.
Yeah.
So we might, once I play Control and maybe Disco Elysium, we might have to do another 2019 Game of the Year, actually.
That's a fantastic idea. I would love that. I wonder if I can find my list for the best games of 2019. I don't know if I can. But yeah.
Yeah, this game was super fun. It really is just another one of these first-person puzzle games, a genre I've been thinking about a lot lately because of Myst. And again, there's actually a lot of Myst in there, especially in the way that once you know what to do, you can actually beat the game pretty quickly. It's just about figuring out what to do. All right, and it's not about exploring so that you get new abilities or items. It's just getting knowledge, and you have these tools that seem like they have limited uses, like your little kind of camera drone, even your flashlight turns out to have more uses than you expect, all that stuff. And just flying around on this spaceship and landing on these planets, it does such an incredible job of making the solar system feel big and like a solar system, but actually making it relatively small enough that you can do a lot of exploring and get a lot done in a 22-minute period.
Yes.
And even just slowly figuring out what is happening and understanding what's going on and kind of having these revelations. Oh, this is happening because of this, because they thought that was going to happen, but it didn't. But now this is happening, so now that's happening. And that's just putting all those pieces together. So satisfying.
Yep, and it's really cool to kind of see how it all culminates. It was fun to watch you finish the game. A lot of stuff that I did not remember. It's like, oh yeah, this happened. I remember why this is important and all that. It's just a really special game. There are some all-time great moments of making revelations that I do remember from that game that really stuck with me. And they kind of like changed the context of like how you understand things are happening in that world pretty drastically. And then you get that ending, and it's so special. So like all the characters that you've been coming across one way or the other, bringing them all together. But then kind of just the way that it commentates on beginnings and endings and making way for new life by the the death of the old life. And it is just it's a game that like really speaks to video games are experiences. You can experience them in a way you cannot experience just about any other media. And it is sort of the peak of that. There's a reason it is number 3 on that Giant Bomb list, best games of the millennium.
Man, I'm sorry, I'm on the store page right now, and I see the very first thing it says on the store page is named Game of the Year 2019 by Giant Bomb.
Yep.
Yeah, it is just like one of these things where I'm so impressed people are able to make this, right? Like,
Yes.
How is something like this something we can make and play in this day and age? Like, it's one time that joke of we've come a long way since Pac-Man. I think about that, even though, this game's almost kind of old now, right? 6 years ago.
Yep.
But boy, doesn't feel like it. Feel like it.
There was we got like Breath of the Wild in 2017, and then 5 years later we got Elden Ring. And it really felt like, okay, Elden Ring does feel like it has 5 years of knowledge built on top of like anything that Breath of the Wild might have been doing that's a little bit similar. And it's like, I do wonder if like this genre that Outer Worlds was playing around in, it's like, how much more complex and sort of intricate can these ideas get? Like, it's almost expecting so much of the player, but every time they do ask more, we kind of do figure it out. And as long as they make it intriguing, I'll keep pulling on these threads and find my way through it. And I need to play that DLC for that game. I never did.
Yeah, everyone's in my chat with something that's good. And like, there were a couple times where I was almost getting frustrated and I almost like was getting upset and mad. Like, oh, I don't know what they want me to do. I don't think it's poorly explained. I think I'm at the game, blah, 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 blah. And I stick with it and I figure it out. And it's so satisfying and it feels great. So it's almost, having faith in the game, having faith in yourself that there is a solution there and you can figure it out. And yeah, just like the vibe and the atmosphere and, the music, all that folksy stuff, the coziness and the kind of dread of it contrasting each other. Just a beautiful game.
Yeah. And it's, and like when you realize the things that you can change and can't change, and then there's some things that are so big, it's like, how am I supposed to do anything about it? And then you realize, well, maybe you're not supposed to do anything about it. It's like I said, special game for sure. What else you been playing?
Cool stuff. I have been playing the Gradius, the new Gradius collection.
I've been playing a shmup as well. I've been playing Eartheon.
I want to play Eartheon. So we talked about Gradius Origins on Nintendo. There's a quick look up on GiantBomb.com. So I just want to, tell you all to watch that. But tell me about Eartheon, because this is a new shmup by like the guy who did the Thunder Force games, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's like basically two people. It's I believe Thunder Force. There's some Thunder Force lineage, and then there's Yuzo Koshiro doing the sound and the sound effects.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's his studio. Basically, he's founded this studio to make stuff like this as an excuse to basically go back and make more music with the Genesis sound chip. And it's definitely that game. I think it's like 50 megabytes. Because they are going to put it out on a shoot cartridge for Genesis. I think that's right.
That's right.
I played it and I got all the way through it. There are 8 stages. It's a shooter. If you kind of get through it, or if you start learning the patterns and stuff, you can get through it pretty quickly. I thought it was really good. It's simple. The systems aren't too in depth, but there's you get your weapon pickups. You have 3 slots. And there are these upgrade items that you get, and as long as you're carrying them with you as you finish a level, you get a chance to upgrade your ship. And there's kind of 2 slots in the middle of your status bar that are not being used, and so you can kind of fill them in, and you can fill that in with, let's say, you want to increase the strength of your normal shot and your shields. Those are attached to one item sort of upgrade. And you can make a new slot for that. Now you can have 3 of those as opposed to 2 that you start with. Or on the other side, you have 2 special item slots. You can add another one of those, or you can add a ship, so you have an extra life, something like that. These are the options you get as you complete a level with this upgrade item. And so you're kind of like trying to balance that stuff out, and eventually like you kind of put together a decent build. And then when you're playing the game, if you do have like a lot of slots for your standard weapon and your shields, as you are picking up these energy items, it replenishes like that energy first, and then it starts replenishing the energy for your special items. And that does not mean that like, oh, now I can use those items. It just means that they are going to be more effective and more powerful. So it's not like super demanding in terms of trying to keep up with this resource management or anything like that. But if you do care about that, you can be more effective and start taking out bosses pretty quickly. And then, you know, the look and the feel and this kind of the style, the sound, it's just all really on point. Really good stuff. Digitized voices, kind of giving you commands at the beginning of a level, that sort of stuff. And it's not trying to be one of those games where it's like, hey, this is kind of what your memory was like back then. It's like, no, this is basically a Genesis game, and yet it's probably the best looking Genesis game in a lot of ways. Some really good introductory cutscenes to levels where the ship sort of flies out of the screen and then goes back into the real play field, and all of those effects are really good. I was like very happy to play it. Like played through it all in one evening. Good shmup. Some people are going to like become obsessed with it and try to get through the harder and harder difficulties. That ain't going to be me with this one, but I do think it can hold up to that kind of gameplay. So yeah, pretty impressed by this. And I hope it does okay so that Yuzo Koshiro can just keep doing this for the rest of his life. Like he's earned it. That Streets of Rage soundtrack and Streets of Rage 2 soundtrack, all-time greatest video game soundtrack, Mount Rushmore level quality. He's earned it. So I hope people are able to check this out and kind of give him some cash.
Man, now I'm looking at his wiki page now, and like he's doing music for Shinobi Art of Vengeance. He's doing a couple tracks for Mina the Holler. It's so cool that he's just still making game music.
Yeah, he made a couple tracks for Streets of Rage 4, stuff like that, and the music is awesome. Like nothing's as good as Streets of Rage 2, but it's still very good. Yeah, well, nothing is. So of course it's not. But yeah, really enjoying it. That's Eartheon. That's Earth-I-O-N, Eartheon. It's on Steam. It's a handful of dollars, something like that. People should check it out.
Neat.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
That's it for me. I want to play some Battlefield beta here soon. I got that downloaded, ready to go.
Oh, I'm going to download it as soon as we're done here. Okay, very cool. Yeah. All right. You know what? Let's read some super chats then.
Wait, we told Christian he could talk about Sagat.
Oh, that's right.
Shit. I forgot too.
Tell us about Sagat. How are you finding him?
Oh, he's really fun. Capcom they're cooking with the DLC characters. They haven't released one that is like even bad. Like some people feel cool about like some characters, but they're fucking freaks. Don't listen to them. Every DLC character has been spot on. And Sagat is the same. He's a tall motherfucker with lengthy arms, and he controls fireballs left and right. So you keep your enemies far away, and whenever they jump in, you do a dragon punch, and they get really annoyed, and they either rage quit or they die. So yeah, they really nailed it. Yeah, it is a fun character. I was afraid that because they took away his fireballs, he used to have 6 different fireballs, because with the kicks and the punches, you know, you do like the higher faster, the lower faster, or whatever, and you mix them up like that, and you fuck around with people with that. But
so they used to. So what happened?
Well, because fucking world controls.
Oh no, the world controls that come from Sagat.
Yeah. The modern controls have some limitations where they can't have they have a limited amounts of special moves that they can map to the modern control, so they have to change how classic works. So now he only has 3, but it's plenty enough. Like it works fine. It doesn't. And on top of that, they kind of changed that approach of Vincius Fireball. Now he can brawl too. He just wrecks your shit if you mishap and you punish something. He has a bunch of different combo routes. All his stuff has like extra juggle points, so you can juggle motherfuckers in there and like throw fireballs, and they still in there, and then you can super after fireball. So it's a really, really fun, really versatile character. Super. If you had the game, it's just buy Sagat, and you're gonna have a good fun time.
Yeah, I'm downloading that right now. I want to try to check it out.
Yeah.
I always like Sagat. I've enjoyed him. He's like one of my my number 3 character in a lot of games.
Some people is that he looks kind of old, but he is an old motherfucker. And this game is like the latest on the timeline. So,
he was the bad guy in Street Fighter 1.
Yes, I don't mind that he looks old. I do not like the costume though. It looks. I don't like the raggedy clothes on him and on Ken. And these are my characters. So it bums me out. But I
didn't like
I'll buy
it
some
either.
costumes.
That's why I used the classic.
Yep.
Yeah, I used the classic one where he looks like the classic.
Exactly.
still-
Yes. Yeah. I'm down with that.
Yes. And I also bought the bikinis that we already talked, and I feel ashamed about it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Street Fighter
Okay.
pretty good. Oh, and Ken on City of the Wolves, I tried a little bit. It's just Ken on City of the Wolves, and that game.
Where'd you fall in City of the Wolves, and just in terms of gameplay, like just in terms of the way it plays?
I think it's awesome. I think it's great. I like it. Some people doesn't like it how it plays. I really like how it plays. It's just like the short hop approach and like up down and like low things with the perfect blocks and that kind of stuff. It's really fun when you get in that flow of like, oh, I perfect block this, so I'm plus now, so I can like take my turn back, that kind of stuff. But it's just weird. It's just all the Saudi Arabia shit around it. It's just like really sour me on the game. So I didn't want to like even play it. So yeah, Kenneth in the game, it's just no fun for me.
Yep. All right. Let's get to those super chats, Mike.
Sure. Let's see. Where did we leave off here? I think it's at this one. Moto Mufti says, "Hi boys, have you heard anything about a PlayStation showcase in September?"
No, I've not heard anything about a PlayStation showcase, but I haven't asked. I can do that and see what I hear. They are probably going to do a PlayStation State of Play before the end of the year, but I wouldn't expect much more than that.
Then from Big Fresh 37, 5 episodes into season 2, I haven't seen enough. The Twisted Metal show is better than The Last of Us. Oh, season 2's out.
People love that show. I mean, I just don't know when I'll ever be in the mood for that show. I guess it's like one where it's like, could I put it on the background while doing something else and see if it grabs me? Maybe. I don't know. I'm glad that it's good though, and I'm glad that people are enjoying it.
Simon from Saskatchewan says, will the Hogan game be on Bike Club or not possible? No, it's not going to be, probably.
It'd just be like, I mean, listen, it's bad. There is no reason the Kinect couldn't work. Do you do that game and make someone not dress as Hogan? And we're not going to make any of us dress as Hogan, is the thing.
Yeah, no one wants to dress as a racist, right?
So that's where it's troublesome. If we get like Jimmy Hart or something, even he sucks. So I don't know. It's probably not going to be possible.
The Jams 4507 says, can't wait to see y'all get into the Outer Wilds DLC. It's equally phenomenal and explores the themes of the story in really interesting and important ways.
So I was talking about like replaying the Outer Wilds and do the outdoor gaming. I have a projector. I have one of those inflatable screens. I have a fire pit. I got a nice seating outside, and I've never played the DLC. And I want to play it like as it starts to get a little bit chilly. So October, I might do that in October. And we got some other stuff happening in October, so I'll just got to make the scheduling work. But like, I'm gonna get it all set up and do it and give it a shot.
I'm shocked it's a game that has DLC, right? Like, it's not the vibe I get from it. So
yeah, it was
just the DLC. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I know it was just so successful and like lauded, and I think the team really liked making it. It's kind of the sense I got. So yeah, very cool.
And there we go. We're caught up. Thank you so much, everybody.
All right, fantastic. So that's that. There's that. Do we need to do anything else? Or are we good?
They're good. We're done.
All right, I'm hitting the show.
Community. Yeah, sorry. Community tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow on the Discord, Marvel Rivals. Check that. And on Saturday, Battlefield 6 open beta. So everybody's welcome. Just check the Discord and you'll see the schedule there. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Christian, for reminding everybody of that. I continue to love that the community keeps running game nights and stuff like that. So anyone who wants to do anything more like that, feel free to hop into the Discord, make that happen. We have a $2 tier for anyone that just wants to get into the Discord. So if you want to get in, hang out with everybody, do that. It's a great time. All right, Mike, where can people find you on the internet?
Kokoto on Twitch. Gonna play something new here now. I gotta do Demon Souls at some point, finish up this FromSoft thing. I do want to play Control, finish up or continue the 2019 video game apology tour. Right? So, yeah, I want to play some Heretic. I'm probably gonna get that on my Switch 2 tonight. Play that in bed, and then
rules.
Maybe see if we can do a quick look or something. I'm so happy they did those games. I love me. I love me my boomer shooters, but I specifically like the actual games from that era more than I like the new boomer shooters inspired by them. Not
Yeah, there have
that
been some
they're
good ones,
bad.
but this is great stuff. Getting these games back, and
Yeah.
I just, man, Night Dive are my people. They are just.
Yeah, they're great.
They're
I know they had
great.
like one slip up with that Blade Runner thing, but I don't know. Generally, they do amazing work.
Yeah, video games are hard for sure. The cat is trying to pet you specifically, Mike. Oh, you okay? All right. Now she's falling down. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back with the regular scheduled program next week. I am like finding ways to make a little bit more time so we could do even more stuff. I think I'm gonna, Christian, I want to talk to you. We're gonna come up with some ideas about like some bonus stuff to be doing for Game Mess. So me and him are gonna get to work on some stuff here pretty soon. Looking forward to that. Thanks everyone who's been supporting us. It's been fantastic. We want to just keep doing this. So thank you, everybody. All right, until next time, have a good one. Take care of yourself, and goodbye.
What happened to the cat?
She just like knocked something down and like spooked herself. She's okay. She's, curiosity and all that stuff.
What cat?
What's that?
What does curiosity do to cat?
Oh, I can't say it. She's right here. She'll hear me.
Oh.
But it's all good. Don't worry, Cookie. You're all right. What are you gonna do now? You're gonna break yourself. No, that's my retro tank. No.
Ew.
Bye, everybody.
Men for so long have fantasized about sucking their own dick.
Jesus.
He comes.